Hey, Simon, I just can't handle this anymore.
Hey, Mary, what's up? You doing all right?
Hanny showed up at my place again today, like out of the blue. She came at like 9 a.m. and decided to stick around all day. I even had to cook her dinner, and she finally left not too long ago.
Well, it seems like she really loves crashing at our place, huh?
Don't act like it's a good thing. Do you not realize how angry and frustrated I'm getting?
So you're not really a fan of her, huh?
It's not like I totally dislike her. It's just that she's always over here. I have to see her every single week, and I'm the one dealing with her. Every time she comes over, she raids our fridge and cupboards, eating whatever she wants. Do you get how much extra groceries I have to buy because of her?
Well, it's just food and groceries. Let her munch away. You're blowing this out of proportion. It just means your cooking is so good that she can't resist. You should be happy she enjoys your food.
Are you seriously taking her side?
Plus, she's always been tight with Mom. They get along so well. I guess that's why she keeps coming over. Mom probably likes having someone around so often. It's cool that her kids get along with Mom too, right?
I guess that's nice for both of them. But how about how I feel? She shows up every single weekend, which are my days off. I never get a chance to rest or relax because of her.
How do you feel? I thought you were stoked that she dropped by.
Well, you're always out golfing on the weekends, so you probably don't notice, but it's exhausting and stressful for me.
Stressed out? That's a bit much, don't you think? She's just my sister, so you don't have to treat her like a guest. Let her do her thing. You can rest or go do whatever you want. She won't mind.
Well, I wish I could do that, but it's just not that easy. If I leave her alone, then your mom talks to me in a pretty aggressive tone.
What are you talking about? She would never do such a thing. She's probably the kindest mom in the world.
Maybe for you? Anyway, that's not the point I'm trying to make. I want to rest and have some time on my own on the weekends and do what I want to do. It's just not possible with her coming over every weekend. Would you please tell her to stop coming around so often? And to tell us in advance when she wants to come?
Why would I do such a thing? That's just unfair on her. All she's doing is coming to visit her family that she loves. She's not doing anything wrong at all.
Then why would you at least charge them for all the food and drinks that they take from us? Even her children just take whatever they want from our house now. All the snacks, drinks, and meals are really starting to add up. I'm pretty sure that I've been having to spend an extra $250 at the grocery store every single month.
Well, as her sister-in-law, you should just forget about that money. It's not that much and it makes them all really happy. I didn't think that you would care about such a small amount. I really didn't think that you were this selfish.
Did you just call me selfish?
Well, kind of. I'm sure you don't know because you're an only child. But it's normal for siblings to see each other every week. My entire family are all pretty close, and that's a good thing. I have no idea why you're getting so angry about this.
I know that it's a very good thing that you all get along, but it's just a little difficult for me. All I'm asking is that she comes around less often. Maybe like once a month would be fine.
A month? That's not often enough. Both me and our mom live in this house. She really loves us both. And that's why she comes over so often to see us. There's nothing wrong with what she's doing, so I don't intend on telling her to change what she's doing. That's the end of this discussion. I'm going to go and get drinks with my girlfriends, so I probably won't be able to reply to your texts for a while.
Hello, honey. Do you have some time right now? I want to talk to you about a couple of things.
Oh, hey, Mary. What is it?
This might be a little mean, but there's something that I have to tell you. I don't want you and your children coming over to our place anymore.
What did you just say?
You guys coming over causes me a lot of stress, and I don't think I can handle it anymore. We also can't keep paying for all the food you guys eat.
Wait, hold on a minute. Why are you stopping me from coming to visit my family at my parents' house? I don't think that you have the authority to stop me from coming home to see my family.
Did you just say parents' house?
Yeah, I did. The place you're living is my parents' house. You guys took apart our old house and decided to build a new house on the same piece of land. That means that it is still pretty much my parents' house, right? What's wrong with me coming home every weekend to my parents' house?
I get where you're coming from, but I want you to think of how I feel as well. It's no longer your parents' place. Try to think of it more as your brother and his wife's place. I want you to stop taking drinks and food without asking as if it's your own house. I also want you to stop leaving your belongings here as it's not your house.
Why are you being so strict all of a sudden? Why do you care about such small things? We're all one big family after all. You need to relax.
I'm telling you this because you and your children's behavior is not acceptable. Even though we're family, we both live in separate households. You can't just take whatever you want without asking me. What you're doing right now is stealing, and it's a crime.
Are you seriously saying that I'm committing a crime? You're actually pretty funny.
I let you guys off until now, but I've just about had enough. I haven't talked to Simon about this yet, but you entered my room without my permission this weekend, didn't you? All my expensive jewelry, including my favorite necklace, just disappeared all of a sudden. It was you who took it, right?
Ugh, don't worry. I didn't take them. I'm just borrowing them for a little while. I'll give them back eventually.
Are you serious?
There's a small event coming up at the nursery that my children attend. And I want to wear your jewelry to the event.
That is not okay, and I want my things back immediately. I could report this to the police as a crime. You know, I have evidence now that you are the one that took it.
Are you serious? There's no way that you should be reporting your sister-in-law to the police? We're a family.
It's not like it's something that I want to do. But if you don't plan on changing your attitude, then I don't really have a choice. I really will report you to the police, you know.
What is wrong with you?
If you really want me to get the police involved, then go ahead and keep my jewelry. You can go to your event wearing my accessories if you really want. That would just be more evidence for the police so that they can arrest you.
You've got to be kidding me. Why are you being like this? All I did was borrow some of your things for a little while. Why do you have to make such a big deal over something so small? You're just so selfish. Don't you know how to be kind to people?
I think I'm very kind, considering I've let you do whatever you want at my house for the past few months.
Stop talking to me like this. The piece of land that your house is built on is my parents' land. Even if you guys built the house, I still have every right to come and visit whenever I want. That piece of land is where I grew up, and it will always be a place I can come back to. I'm free to take and borrow whatever I want from my family's house. I'm tired of you pestering me about such small matters. You're just my brother's wife. Stop trying to act like you're the leader of this entire family.
If you want me to stop pestering you, then please change your attitude and the way you act in my house. Give me back all my belongings and pay for all the food and drinks that you consume here.
I'm getting frustrated just talking to you. I should be free to do whatever I want at my parents' house. If you're going to be this annoying about everything, then I'm going to do what I have to do to put you in your place. I'm going to tell my brother about everything that is happening.
Mary! I just heard everything that's going on from Hanny. I can't believe that you told her never to come to our house anymore. How could you say that to her?
I just couldn't stand her anymore. It's way too much for me. You didn't help me at all, no matter how many times I asked you for help. That's why I had to take matters into my own hands and tell her myself.
Are you serious? What is with your rotten attitude? You didn't used to be like this. Do you not realize what you've done?
So you're going to be on her side again? What a surprise.
You do know that this is our house. Although we rebuilt it. This place used to be my parents' house. It's where we grew up. How could you stop her from coming to visit her parents' house every weekend? Why do you have to be so mean to her?
Well, if this house is your parents' place, then where the hell is our house? I thought we built this house together for our family. Where is the place that I should be calling home? The place where I should be able to relax and live in peace. Every single weekend, I've had to deal with her and her kids. I've had to deal with them taking our food, drinks, and even my personal belongings. How am I meant to rest and relax after a long week at work when they come around every single weekend? Have you even tried thinking about things from my perspective?
Why should I care about what you think? If you don't like how things are, then I suggest you get out of here immediately.
What did you just say? Are you seriously trying to kick me out?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing. I don't need someone that treats my family badly in the house. Get out of my house right now and never come back again.
Did you just say my house? You're so mean. How could you kick your own wife out? That place was meant to be our house for our family. Isn't it normal for the husband to support his wife? Why are you acting like you're my enemy?
I always support my family first. They are the most important to me. If you're going to treat my family badly, then you're my enemy.
So you're telling me that I'm not your family even though I'm your wife?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. I'm glad you understand what I wanted to say. I can't forgive you for the way you treated her, so I don't see you as part of my family right now. Maybe things will change if you change your attitude in the future.
What is wrong with you?
You should go and try to calm down a little. Maybe you'll realize what you've done and want to apologize about it. There's nothing wrong with what she did. All she wanted to do was to visit her family on the weekends. If you don't want her to come, then you should just get out immediately. I don't want someone that can't accept my family as my wife.
Okay, fine. I see how it is. I'm leaving this stupid house right away.
Okay, that's great to hear. Goodbye. Go and think about what you've done. You're going to regret all of this.
Now that you've kicked me out of the house, you guys better be prepared for some consequences. I've never planned to return to this house again, so keep that in mind. Even if you guys beg me to come back home, I'm not changing my mind about this.
Why would we ever ask you to come back? You better be prepared to cry for forgiveness if you ever want to come back and live with me.
Who would want to live with someone like you again?
You're going to have to apologize to me and everyone else in my family too. I know that you're going to want to come back when you realize that you were the one that was in the wrong. Mary, you better explain to me what's going on. Stop ignoring me and answer my call.
What do you want from me? It's still so early in the morning. It's my day off today and I wanted to sleep in. Stop trying to ruin my day already.
I don't care if it's your day off. Just explain to me what's happening. We were also enjoying our day off when these strangers suddenly came to our house. They were so rude and came into the house without any permission.
I don't know why you're asking me about this.
They said that they're here to take a look around the property. It was you who did this, right?
That must be the people who are interested in buying the house. Make sure they feel welcome and try to show them around the house if you can. They told me that if they like it, they will buy it straight away.
What in the world are you talking about? This house isn't for sale. Did you hit your head or something? What you're saying is crazy.
Oh yeah, I didn't tell you, did I? I put that house on sale. I got in contact with a real estate agency, and they've been helping me look for potential buyers of the house.
What did you just say? You put this house on sale? Why the hell would you do that?
I put it on sale because I don't need that house anymore. Why should I keep it if I'm not using it?
Are you doing this to try to get revenge? All I did was kick you out of the house. Now you're trying to sell it?
Well, yeah, that summarizes it pretty well. You arrogantly kicked me out of the house, so I did exactly as you told me to do. I got really mad and decided to just sell that place. No way. You really didn't think this through, did you? Did you not think I would do this as soon as you kicked me out? All of this land and the house is my property. You knew that, right? It's all in my name.
What did you just say?
Do you not remember that I had to do absolutely everything when we got that house built? You were too lazy to help out and didn't want to deal with the taxes or paperwork associated with the house and land. Did you forget that you forced me to do everything? I kept asking if you wanted the house in your name, but you just kept on telling me to put my name and signature for everything. I did exactly as you told me to do.
Well, I do remember doing all that, and I'm sorry about it. Still, it's not a reason to just sell the house to take revenge on me. That's just totally unfair. Even though we got into a small argument, this is taking things way too far. What happened between us wasn't even that big of a deal. We could have solved the problem some other way. We're married after all.
What are you talking about? I don't plan on staying married with you either, by the way.
Are you serious?
Of course I am. Would you let me know when you're free this week? I'll come and drop off the divorce papers for you to sign. And then I'll go and hand it in to make our divorce official.
Hey, you're joking about this, right? We're not really getting a divorce, are we? We just had a small fight, and that's all. Married couples fight all the time.
I'm dead serious about getting the divorce. I wouldn't put the house on sale just for a joke like that.
I can't believe this. You're really insane.
Did you not think that we would get divorced after everything you said to me? You kicked me out of our house and said that I was your enemy. Who does that? Well, you seem to care about your family and your own happiness. Every weekend, I was getting stressed out, dealing with your family, and all you did was play golf. Whenever I asked you for your help, you sided with your family and left me alone. Did you really think that I wouldn't want to get divorced?
Well, that was, there was a good reason.
I don't want to hear your excuses. Please contact me later when I can come over to drop off the divorce papers. I'm going to go and enjoy my day off and spend my time doing what I want to do. So goodbye.
Hello, Mary. I was wondering if you could forgive my brother and get back together with him. Otherwise, they're going to have to move in with me. It's because of you that they have nowhere else to go. Well, that's very kind of you to take them in. I needed them out of the house pretty soon, so I was hoping that they would leave. I found a buyer for the house already, and we're planning to make the sale official by the end of this week.
No way. You can't sell that house. I really don't want him or our mother moving in with me at all. There's definitely not enough space for them at my place. I don't mind seeing him occasionally, but I definitely do not want to live with him at all. Don't be so mean to them. You should be welcoming them into your house. I think it would be good for you anyway, as they can help you out with your living expenses. You always stole so many things from our house, so you must be pretty desperate.
I am not desperate. It was just a little tough for me financially these days. And that's why I borrowed some things.
So you were planning to give back all the food and drinks that you took? I'm sure that they can give you some money if you let them live with you. It might solve your financial problems as well. They're both not going to have a place to live by the end of this week. So I think that it would be the best move for your entire family if you let them move in with you.
No, I still don't want them moving into my place. Also, I can't believe that they didn't tell me anything about that house. I didn't know that place was your property. I thought that it was still my parents' house. And that's why I came over every weekend to visit the family that I love.
Even if you didn't know, your attitude and actions were unacceptable either way. Also, your family that you love so much is going to be in trouble right now. So why don't you just help them out? Let them move in with you.
I don't want to help. Why don't you help them if you're going to be this persistent about it? You're his wife after all. You have the responsibility to help them more.
I guess that you haven't heard about it yet. I got divorced.
Wait. Really? What happened?
I handed in our divorce papers this morning. So we're no longer married now.
No way. You guys got divorced already?
Yeah. I was planning to wait until the sale of the house was decided. I found a buyer much quicker than I thought. So that's why we were already divorced.
Wait. Please try to think this through again. Don't just abandon him. You need to help him so that he doesn't have to move in with me.
It's not my problem anymore. You can deal with them because they're still your family. You love them so much, right? I hope that you don't abandon them. Best of luck living together with them.
How many times do I have to tell you that it's not possible for me to live with them? Also, I can't believe you're going to leave us. I'm going to be abandoned by my husband if you leave.
What are you talking about? Why would your husband leave you? I have no idea who he is. Is he against them moving in with you guys?
Well, that's one of the reasons. But more importantly, he doesn't like me buying ready-made meals. I always took home the meals that you made for us and gave it to my husband every day. I always told him that I was the one that cooked it all. He really hates ready-made meals and frozen food, so if he finds out that I can't cook, then he's going to get divorced with me.
Are you serious? I had no idea you were taking home the meals I made for you guys.
That was the only way to solve the problem. I tried attending cooking classes, but they didn't really help at all. No matter what meal I try to prepare, I always end up burning something. None of the meals I prepare ever taste good. In the past, I asked my mom to secretly make some meals at my place. Recently, I've been using the meals that you made and pretended that I was the one who made it. If he finds out that I've been lying to him for so long, he's going to divorce me.
I think the only thing that you can do is apologize to him and tell him the truth. Or you could let your family move in with you guys. Your mom could do all the cooking for you guys. Wouldn't that solve all the problems?
If that happens, I'm going to be of no use to him. I'm no good at the housework, so all he thinks that I can do is cook. If he realizes that I can't even cook, then I'm going to be kicked out.
Well, none of this is my problem.
Please, I'm begging you to get back together with him. If you guys get divorced, then you can get remarried again. I promise that I'll start paying for the groceries if you come back. If you come back, then all of the problems get solved instantly.
That is definitely not going to happen. I think the best solution would be for you to get better at cooking. Wouldn't that solve all your problems?
Oh, I just thought of another idea. You don't have to come back or get married to him again. How about you cook some meals for me every week? I'll take it home and give it to my husband and tell him that I made it. I'll make sure to pay for the cost of the ingredients, and I'll leave as soon as you cook the food.
Are you seriously asking me to cook for you for free? You do know that we have no connections between us now that I'm divorced. We're back to being complete strangers to each other. I don't care about the problems that you're facing. It's not for me to help out. Well, best of luck with your cooking classes. I'm sure that you'll improve in no time.
Mary, I'm begging you to forgive me. Please come back. I'll do anything that you want me to. So please, would you get back together with me? There's no way that we can leave this house by the end of the week.
You'll still have to leave. It's going to be someone else's property by next week. That house has been sold already. If you don't leave, then you're going to get arrested for trespassing on someone else's property.
But what are we meant to do then? We have nowhere else to go. Honey says that it's impossible for us to move in with her. Me and Mom have no place to go after we leave this place.
Then why don't you find a cheap apartment to move into? Oh wait, I forgot that you don't have any savings because you spent it all on golf. I guess you don't even have enough money to pay rent for a cheap apartment.
Yeah, unfortunately that's the truth. I really have no savings to rent out a new place. That's why I'm begging you to come back home. I've apologized to you so many times now. So please, would you forgive me? I deserve to be forgiven.
You don't deserve anything.
It's not just me that's apologizing to you either. My mom and my sister are both asking for forgiveness from you as well. Please, would you stop what you're doing and come back? Please don't sell that house we built together either.
Sorry, but it's way too late for that. The house is already sold, and I don't intend on canceling the deal. You guys better hurry up and get out of the house, or I'll be the one to call the police to arrest you guys.
How could you do this to me?
This is what you deserve. You didn't help me at all when I asked you to help me out. I was getting very stressed out having to deal with Hani every single weekend. She stole our food, drinks, and my personal belongings. You still didn't do anything to stop her and ended up kicking me out of the house. I have no intention of helping any of you out after what you did to me. I'm busy and have to get going now. Goodbye. Never try to contact me ever again, you traitor. I think that they finally realized how serious I was, and they immediately left the house and moved into Hani's place. She seemed to be against moving in till the very last moment. However, they really had nowhere else to go. So she told them that they could move in for 2 months while they looked for a new place to move into. However, Simon didn't have the money to move into a new place, so he decided that he would live with her forever. He told her that it was her fault, that his marriage broke down, and the reason why he lost his house. He blamed it all on the fact that she decided to come over every single weekend. This led to her husband getting really mad and they got into a huge argument. During the argument, They accidentally mentioned that Honey wasn't the one that cooked any of the meals that he ate. And then that was the final straw. He told them all to get out of his house immediately. It looks like Honey and her husband are on the brink of divorce as well. I wonder where they're going to move next, as the entire family has nowhere to go now.